Wheels down, no peg, no peg.
I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
Oh my God! I love this bike, dude. It's my favorite Ducati. I love this bike.
Ready?
I'm so pumped. Thank you, sir. The old Ducati Xdiavel S in this white 2019 one. This is my favorite Ducati they currently make. This bike is just so much fun.
Oh, baby, I love you when...
I love this bike. All right, so 2019 Xdiavel S. I've been on this bike many times before. This is my favorite Ducati, like I was just saying. If I could buy one right now, I mean I could, but if I really wanted to, this would be the one. Our instructor right here is patiently waiting for all this drama in front of us to unfold. We're just outside of Munroe Motors, which is the Ducati dealership here in San Francisco. These guys are awesome. And we're dealing with the Saturday nonsense you're witnessing right here. Hey, this might be a ridiculous question, but do you know if this has wheelie control?
This has like a takeoff fucking hidden button up here. I've never used it. I don't know shit about it.
The brakes feel fantastic compared to my Super Dukes, which is annoying. My brakes definitely need some work. Love this open wheel. It's my favorite part of the design, the wheel style and how open it is on the single side. This thing is an absolute giggle machine. It's just like the first time I rode it, where when you accelerate hard, it's hard to keep your feet on the pegs. And once you have this thing north of like 6,500, 7,000 RPM, oh man, it's good. The motor is all there. Looks like we're gonna fight the chop. It's hard to rev match on this thing because the clutch engages so far out. Your hand is open before the clutch actually lets your throttle have any relationship with the rear wheel, which is a setting thing. I'm sure you could adjust it, but just the way this demo model is set up right now. So I go to rev match downshift, I pop the clutch and go to let it out slightly, and nothing really happens with the motor. I'm just coasting in neutral effectively because I've still got the clutch depressed. In the storm drain. Oh, I just missed the peg. Went to go put my foot in it and wasn't there. Yep, in the storm drain fully. So you guys know Max. He's got the other Super Duke you see on my channel. He's the guy doing the build videos for the Carbon Super Duke build series that I'm doing. Another great thing you should check out. But Max is in front of me on this Hyper Motard 950 SP right now. Very sexy bike, 2019, that just came out. Everybody's trying to get their mitts on it. And Max is lucky enough to take it for a spin. Oh, I am gonna fucking wheelie this thing off this stop sign if they'll give me the chance. Hit it, guys, hit it. There's a car in front of them. Let's see. Got it up, got it up. And that was not full throttle, there's more there. Let's see how high we can get this thing today. But I'll tell you what, dude, an Xdiavel S, just think of how long, low, and heavy this thing is, feeling so amazingly nimble. Just, you could, I love this bike with the feet forward. And it power wheelies. I'm telling you, if I was a dad, it's the only thing I'd have. Well, it's not the only thing I'd have, but I'd have one of these. You know what I realized, dude? It's gonna sound pathetic here. You'd be like, dude, Kischardio, you did this to yourself. But my Super Duke right now is made for menacing. It's made for smooth roads that need to be terrorized. It makes a whole shit ton of noise. It beats the hell out of you from the suspension. I beat the hell out of the bike. I ride that thing hard. This bike is quiet, it's powerful, it's smooth, and it's cushy, and it still has all this fun lean. And it just reminds me that in motorcycling, there are so many more things I enjoy than just going 100 miles an hour all the time. I love this thing. It makes me realize I need more bikes so that when I'm just feeling the cruise like I was today. I came down to the dealership on my Super Duke today, and I was telling these guys and my friends here, I was like, dude, I don't think I broke 20 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour. Like, I was absolutely just coasting. I was like, I just want to cruise. And, you know, normally on my Super Duke, I'm power wheeling away from every red light and doing all the hooligan shit in the city. Today wasn't that type of day.
What's up, Kischardio?
What's up, dude? How you like it?
Right. Oh my God, I pulled back a little so I could give a little slingshot. I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
Dude, that paint is insane. I felt my rear on my Super Duke step out so many times there when I'm rolling in. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah. It's so shitty, especially when it's wet. It's crazy.
You ever ride the Marin Headlands?
All the time.
So they do the same thing out there, the one-way road, like the second turn or third turn.
Yeah.
The fucking thing right in the middle, dude. And it was like my loop when I would get off of work.
Yeah.
And I'd go hit that like 6 or 7 times.
Oh, dude, I whenever I only have a few, like an hour or whatever, I go up there and just back and forth that back side of the hill all the time. I love it. Yeah. That's actually the only place I've been able to get my knee down on the Super Duke.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that back side. Well, this is fun. Bunch of bros on a bunch of Triumphs and Ducatis. Just go and hang out. I will go first, sir. Oof. The power in this thing north, you get north of 6,000 RPM, I'm telling you, the power in this thing is real. All right, let's see how much I remember how to lean this thing. My heel's dragging, but no peg. This one's sharp. Heels down, not the peg yet. Heels down, no peg, and roll into it. Oh yeah! Corner. They try to fucking kill some motorcycles out here. Look through the corner. Oof, my heel hit one of those reflectors. Chop the throttle a little bit there like an amateur. What a thing. I don't know why I say that. I never used to say that, but now I guess that's how I talk about motorcycles that I like. I now say, what a thing. I'm actually using my heels as like a little feeler to tell how far I've got the thing. I'm dragging my heels in every corner here. My Dainese street shoes is going to have a nice little angle built to them. And up here, baby, Twin Peaks. Take this in second gear. Gonna be minimal power and a whole lot of lean, baby. Oh, no peg there. I have been kind of gentle on this thing. I could push it more if I really wanted to, but oh yeah. Ah, I love this thing. And let's push this one. This bike's so upright, and you sit in such a great point. It really is look through the corner, you know, it really is tilt in your bar, use that leverage to just lean the motorcycle. The body movement, the body positioning is important, but you know, it's not as required as it is on my Super Duke for existence. For example, where I'm using my my legs on the peg so much, and this is just legs right now. Oh my God, this thing leans so. I'm just putting pressure on the pegs right now. And look at this thing zigzagging. Oh my God. You know, my direct quote the first time I rode this bike, verbatim, was somebody at Ducati was blackout drunk when they designed this thing, and then they woke up and they were like, let's fucking do it. And I still mean it. It's just, this thing is, from a physics perspective, a work of art. That it's this big, this beautiful and sexy looking. It's got this fat rear tire, and still this thing handles like a weapon. And it's just so good. I've said it a million times, guys. There are 3 bikes in my life. Actually, I haven't said it to you guys, but I say it to everyone else I know. 3 bikes in my life that I think about every time I put my head on the pillow. It's the Super Duke, it's the V4S, or the V4R maybe now, but it's the V4 Panigale, and it's this Xdiavel S. And this is one of my, you know, if I had infinite money and didn't have to be an adult about blowing through my guap and making smart decisions, this is something that I'd have in the garage. And it still might end up being in the garage next to the Super Duke soon. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. So good. To quote my boy Jeremy Clarkson, what a machine. I forget when he said that, when his face was getting pulled backwards and he couldn't believe how fast something was that he was riding, but he was just yelling, what a machine! And that is how I feel on this thing. See if I can power wheelie it a little bit for you guys again. I'm not going to clutch this thing up, not my bike, demo model. I'm not going to put the dealer through that, but I will roll in a little. Got to stretch this bad boy's legs a bit. I feel like Max might be able to actually keep up with me on that 950 if I were riding this, which would be a change of pace for him. He's not used to knowing what that feels like. That was like half throttle, maybe. I could have given it way more, but I was giving these guys time to clear. I'm going to give them time here and hit it from the stop sign and just see how much we lift it. Sky shirt, nicely folded. Got your Tivas on today. Bro.
Baby, I love you with.
So comfortable, too.
I wanna be with you tonight again.
It's a weird feeling because you're so far backwards, but it is so fucking fun. Oh, the power on this thing is a monster. Fucking love this thing. That was a great ride, dude. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, man.
This thing feels so different. Oh my god! Ah, I forgot about how mean this thing is.
You're a madman.
Dude, this is...
I like this better.
It's so mean! Oh my god! It scared the shit out of me rolling out there. Oh wow. This thing can never go. It can never go.
Never go. That's right. That's exactly right. I love this bike. I love everything about this bike.
What a fucking weapon! Doing my best to find a Ducati I want to be on. We're waiting to see what the V4 naked bike looks like. It won't replace the Super Duke. It'll be in addition to the Super Duke, so we shall see. But great time down there. I just rode the Xdiavel S like I always do. And I love that bike. But dude, I'll tell you what, you saw my reaction just now. Getting back on the Super Duke after riding the Xdiavel S is just, it took me a solid 2-3 minutes to get used to it again. And just the violence and the anger that this bike has. Obviously, they're two different things, meant for two different things. One's meant to chill, one's meant to fight. But going from a chill bike to a fighting bike is just such an experience. It's even just one hour ride off the Super Duke, coming back to it gave me that grin factor, like, that blows your mind the way, you know, you get anytime you ride something new. And it's like, I've owned this bike for over a year now. Got 7,000 miles on it. It took one ride on something else. And I didn't get that when I came back to this thing after the Sumo. Maybe that's because the Sumo, the Supermoto, the 690 SMCR felt so similar to this. Like in terms of riding position, definitely not anything else, like suspension or power. But, you know, getting into something totally foreign, cruiser, legs out, wide bars, lean back, and then coming to this, just What a machine. What a weapon.